Hello and welcome back to Superstruck Builds. I'm Dustin. Today on the channel we're going to do something a little bit different than usual. We're going to be working on my daily driver, a 2020 Jeep Gladiator. I've had it for about a year now and I've never been happy with the exhaust note coming out of this 3.7 liter V6. We pull a camper a lot of the time. It's about 6,000 pounds and it just makes the RPMs at between 5,000 and 6,000 on the highway, and it just whines. So today we're going to be installing a Magnaflow catback dual tip exhaust. Hopefully get a little bit of power out of the deal, definitely going to get a better sound, and if we can get rid of that annoying hum at 5,000 RPMs, all the better. Let's see how it goes. Alright, we've got the Magnaflow for the Jeep truck here. Let's do a little unboxing and see what we've got. We're going to do a cold start with the stock exhaust and see how it sounds. To get this project started, I went ahead and removed the spare tire before this. I've got to take off the heat shield there. It has 3 or 4 10mm nuts and 2 bolts that are also 10mm. There's a front joint where it joins with the cap that is a ball joint. You need to make sure and save that. It's a 13mm socket to drop that. And then I went ahead and also unscrewed the 13mm bolts on all the hangers to make this a little bit easier. Had to break out the Sawzall. You can apparently pull this through there, but I didn't want to mess with it. Got everything out at this point. We're going to start with the muffler. It's going to join in with that ball joint. And then we've got another pipe that goes on. That's all 3-inch exhaust coming out of there. Mounting the hangers was a little bit tricky. I decided to remount the hangers and then put the exhaust in. So then I mounted all of them, which I'm doing here, only to realize that I needed to not do it in that order. So a little bit of trial and error as I went through this process. It's important not to snug any of this stuff up yet. You want to make sure that you're in a position where you can still adjust things because you want the tips to be hanging down the right amount on each side once they get installed. The driver's side is quite easy. It installs into the stock hangers. This side required a little bit more fabrication. They give you all the mounting bolts, hardware, everything you need, but it took just a little bit of back and forth to make sure I got it all lined up and everything hooked up in the right spot. Had to adjust the passenger side here as well as get the heat shield back installed. Everything's getting buttoned up and ready to hear the results. Alright, that took probably an hour, hour and a half, something like that. And now, the moment of truth. Much better. Now if you like this kind of thing, be sure to like and subscribe. Helps us create more content in the future.